Alright, hey y'all, it's Pizza Hulk. I'm here in Conan Exiles, and I've just finished, well not finished, I've gotten pretty far along in my newest base, and it's out, just outside the city of Seppermaru, and not too far from this obelisk, this portal stone, and I just wanted to show you where it was, and kind of what was around, and I need some coal, so. There it is up on the hill. You can see it from here. Not too hard to find. But, you know, I wanted to be... I like building bases around places where I can get thralls. This place is just sick with material. There's so much iron and metal. Well, I guess they're the same thing. And coal, obviously tons of stone. Where's that coal at? I think it's up here. Yep. I need some new stuff for my new base. Yep, that's alright. That's why we're doing it. So I plan to cheat and fly around anyway. But I thought I'd at least run up here. But it's pretty obviously. Right there. I wanted you to see it's pretty easy. There's tons of materials you grab along the way. Just a ridiculous amount of iron. There's some over there. Well, I'll fly around and show you in a bit. And then you got two places you can go. I'm going to go down here and get a little more coal. There's my ramp up. But this leads down to a little oasis. And I do want to say this. I play on single player, and I have it so I can build anywhere. I would think you could probably build where I'm at anyway, but if not, there are certainly some alternatives very close by. Got my black blood pick there, getting all the resources. Tons of game in the area and tons of resources. I don't have a purge on, so I got too many things to learn before I start doing that. And when I do start doing that, I want to start over and build very differently. But, welcome to the new build. I spent $22.50 on a DLC combo pack. I think it's the year 1 DLC. Put your stuff away there. And anyway, it's the Far East, Legendary West, something or rather. I don't know. The Savages. I have the Savage pack, East and West pack, and then something else. No, I can just go look. Colonial Frontier Catan. Oh, kind of like an Asian look. That's right. That's this one. Yeah. Yamatai. And then this has kind of a cool look too. It looks sort of like I would say maybe somewhere from like Iran or like what they would call Persia back in the day. Or it was called Persia. So that is probably what I'm going to build with next. This one right here, because I want to save the. I don't know. There's two themed kind of Asian ones. There's a Japanese and a Chinese kind of looking one. I can't. I think this is the Japanese. So see what that looks like in the jungle. That's where I want to build that. Hello. All right, so what do we have here? We have like our basic stuff. I wanted this to look cool, but I also wanted it to be useful. I want it to be a functioning actual base. We've already picked up a... Hey, is that one guy ready? No. A taskmaster. But got all my cooking stuff here. Storage for all that. I know that the walls and stuff are really just kind of for role play, but I don't know. I like the kind of way this kind of came together. There's some defense, right? Only sort of one way up here. We get some archers and tear you up. I just put this thing in. I'm not sure what I think. It's really big. Alright, I can't drink. I don't know if I want to, I mean, do it. Anyway. Then we have, of course, my main homie right here. I built my big old sanctum of set, I think it is. That is my starting god. I'm a Stygian. And this is my god. This is his home. And we're getting him a new person real soon. So I love having, like, I love the fact that they call these things nukes in this game. And so I love having like 2 nukes, like right above their city. Guess who's in charge now, guys? It's me. I wanted to do the Yogg thing just really plain because I like sort of roleplay that idea in that religion. Also no rails up here. Yogg doesn't believe in rails. You fall up and die, you know. Just eat you. Real simple. I haven't really put anything up there. Just a couple of lights. Spoopy lights. You kind of get a look at the new shack from here. I tried to get a little more interesting with the building materials. I'm trying to learn. I want to get off building squares, you know. They work for now. While I attempt to learn. And unfortunately, I had pretty much everything laid out before I was like, Pizza, you're just building another big square. So try to do something different. I will say this, iron everywhere. And I really thought this wouldn't come back because of how close the building is. But it's here. So iron and stone right here. And then across the way... I wasn't too sure if this well was going to mess this up or not, but I don't think it will. Maybe the stone won't come back. Guess we'll have to experiment. But I think these iron nodes might come back if I don't build too close to them. Or on top of them. Iron in the base. But, I don't know. I just wanted to try to do something different with the entrance. I like the idea. I was going to put torches, gonna comply, up here or something, but now I think I might do something kind of ritualistic, maybe on this center place. I haven't really done any of the decorative stuff. There's like nothing decorative in here at all. But I'm also trying to test like what it takes to keep structures, you know, with some strength in them too. This is weak as hell, by the way, this whole thing. Even with what's in here. What are we? We're in like the alchemy wing, I guess. varying. Alchemy guys. They're all the same guy, I think, from the event. He comes up a lot. Darmok the Experimenter. I get that guy over and over again. And the Tanner. I've gotten so many Tanners. I've tucked them out of my inventory and just left them somewhere to rot because it's a lot of Tanners. I got somebody in my pocket right now. Actually, I forgot. There we go. That's why I was already on the way to heavy. Expect to see in Yorber quite a bit too. Haven't gotten too many of the carpenters. This one, Castle 9 Fingers. He had 10 fingers, then he became a carpenter. I think I have a spare, yeah. So expect it, I don't really think I even need this Yorer at this particular moment, but I'm just trying to get this place stocked up with materials. I need a smelter. There we go. As you can see, I've been running around. All this various crap in my inventory. But again, like I said, brand new base, so it needs everything. Frost, I'll keep those for now. A little bit on here. I'm gonna get back to showing off the place. This makes me nuts. I've got all this little crap I want to leave here specifically. What else do I have? Some crystal. Okay. And then we have sort of like the armory, blacksmith area. I kind of like that it rolled out in sort of what I'm going to call the thrall area. I'll put a thrall pot and they'll hang out over here. But there's a lot of thrall catching that I need to do. But the nice thing is, like I said, I'm not 100% if you can actually build here. I think so. But just in case not. There is a spot, like, I've seen other people build. And I really contemplated it because I thought it would be cool to have, like, you know, Wheel of Pain up here. Altar to set over here or something. Just kind of use these 3 raised rocks, put some cool stuff on. Keep everything up off the ground. But I was like, man, there's a ton of iron here. On this right through here, I mean, look at this, just in this area alone. I was thinking that's probably where you'd have to build stairs down. I didn't want to wreck all the resources. That's why I didn't build on any of the water out here too. There's just so much. There's so many. I know people like to build out this way too, on this little island or around it. But I mean, look at all this wood. So wood, stone, coal, metal is just everywhere. There's tons of these shellbacks. Oh, aloe everywhere. And right by the base, where the ladder is just a ridiculous amount of the deer, kudu, antelopes, whatever you guys are. And then right over here, same thing. Aloe, shellback. Isn't that right? And eggs, you'll never hurt for eggs again. Yellow lotus. Plenty of water to drink. And like I said, I contemplated building around all these places. I mean, I thought about, because like I said, I can build anywhere I want. I thought about building up here for a bit. I felt it was a little too close to town though. Kind of pushing it. I considered this bank, like up in here. And then have something that kind of led out into the water maybe. But it just is kind of pretty. And I could chop this all down and it'll grow back. So I don't really want to mess with that. So again, if I built a place that you're not supposed to build in, well, you know, guess what you can do in single player. Build wherever you want. Or on whatever your favorite server is. So industrial, alchemical, we go upstairs. We got wizardical. I am weirdly like a very low level wizard. Like this is the only thing I can make right now. Here, if we turn that off. But I have a ton of spells that I haven't used or done anything with either. I have started making this stuff. But if we go to the work hammer, go to sorcery. Yeah, this is all I can build. Everything that I can build right now. I haven't quite figured out. Well, I guess I gotta do some summoning maybe, or I don't know. Maybe I don't have the points somewhere I need them to. I don't know, I might end up drinking a potion. But I forgot what I was doing here. Knowledge. Hey, look at this. I can get an abyssal horse or a rhino. I made a bow. That was kind of nice. Creeping darkness, detect resource, wisps. This one I want to try. And you just like, you do the spell and you, like, I could gather all that iron in like one spell. Well, not all of it, but all of it from one area. Slow fall, yeah, that'll be a fun one to test, huh? I guess it's like a spell page I need to open. Looks like I can call up a zombie. That's kind of cool. A wall of fire, there's something. Ice bridge. I didn't know what this was until I saw someone do it in a video recently. Reveal corruption. So, I mean, so the event is just giving me all these ridiculous amounts of spells and stuff. But I have, other than trying to make an ice bridge, I don't really know that I've done anything with it. I thought it would look cool to have some archers up here. Standing guard. And some Aquilonian, glutton for punishment maybe, and some Aquilonian gear. So yeah, sorcerer's area. Like I said, there's no decoration at all. But that's what this area is for. I really wanted to kind of pimp it out to look like it's sort of an actual Roman-esque type area. I would call this Aegean. No, I haven't finished. Like I said, we don't even have the walls up, but A lot of benches. Maybe check out the fountains or whatever. If there's anything in there. But I also want to put my plants that I want to grow uh, as sort of like decorations. You know, so I have like a frost lotus plant here, a yellow lotus plant here, or along here maybe. Ooh, I gotta remember. There we go. Or something along this area too, but try to make it multi-purpose. I know there's decorative stuff. I can look at it now that I have the sheets on. Oh wait, I was like, it says decorative, but there's only two things. So all kinds of, there we go, statues. Maybe the statue of refreshment. Maybe I won't need that stupid. Well, can you get water from this thing? Guess I would need to be thirsty. You can. Look at this tiny little thing. Anyway, yeah, stuff like that. Get that going. I do have a artisan's table. I'm not really sure how that works too well. Because again, on the decorative side, unless it's like bowls and things that I've found, or a couple of these statues I put up. Not much of this kind of stuff going on in any of my builds. But I thought this would make kind of a nice sitting area, garden area. I might put like a cook here, so it looks like it's a table. Just sort of like more of a place to like eat, have a drink, relax, contemplate, you know, Plato or Socrates or these Greeks. I don't know. Like I said, this architecture looks like it could be Roman or Greek to me. It's Greek to me. I used the storm glass windows just because they used wood actually in their buildings. So there would have been framed out parts and wooden windows. So thought it went well. I would say this has more like a Middle Eastern or even from a time period in Europe like the 1400s or something. But I think it works here too. And we just got this, I like I said, I didn't want the square. It's like, no, give the house a hat. It needs a hat. So we put a nice little hat on there. And dude, do I love these pots right here. These Aquilonian braziers. These big ones. They look so cool. I put one inside even though it's just too big. It's really taking up too much of my sorcery space. But I thought it'd look cool here in the sorcerer's area. But yeah, no decoration. This ridiculous ceiling that has no support. Because the middle is like in the stairs. I don't know. Like I said, this place is shady structurally, but it looks dope. Like I said, I don't feel like this is too unrepresentative. If I got some statues up here, what I might actually be able to see in a Roman place. They did have a lot of square buildings, but you know, we put a hat on this one. New base. And we'll go to main base for now. See, my people are here. In case you absolutely have not seen any of my other videos. Again, it seems far enough away that you should be able to build here. So, I don't feel too bad. Got a rune, got my own rune. Get your own place with your own rune, I'm telling you. Probably get laggy around the dancer. Yep. This is where well, all the work is taking place. We need more seeds. Which one's that? Frost? Yeah. There's some there. There's in there. 49. Getting there. This is also a newer base, but I have spent hours and hours and hours here putting in a lot of work, so it is now my functioning main base. Need to get sorry. Just a little bit of planning for the future. Here's some people. Got a pirate with a spear. He's pretty dope. A lot of the named people that I've caught that aren't from the event are here. I think this guy. Yeah, he's my Defari Witch Doctor. Let's see, we have Frigga False Hope. I'm just trying to figure out which one of these are good. Right now I like this guy. He's my archer. And then we have not one, but two Delencias I got from the event. I of course cheated some Dragon Bones in and got some what is supposedly the best armor for a thrall. It's supposed to be like a mix of things, but whatever. I'm learning. And then we got the materials and built the Sumerian armor, which is supposed to be more of like what I should be using. It's pretty good. Everybody's stats is meh. But they're what I got for now. Let's see. Does it tell you where the armor is? Oh, I need to just do this. Yes. No. It's over 1,000. With my armor. And then hers is more like 1,500 and change. But these guys have been busy doing lots of work. I need lots of leather. I need to repair my clothing. And you can see we already have spare people and drawers. I'm saying I got. Whoops. Well, actually, that's what I don't want that guy in my pocket. Anyway, if you don't know, if you have an armor in your tanner's table, you can make thick hide out of regular hide and twine. So you'll see a bunch of twine in this table. That's what he's been up to recently. So we can make some thick hide. But I try not to cheat too much as far as like using the admin thing. I've done it with a few things like some star metal and a couple of materials when I was trying to figure out what kind of clothing I wanted to wear. I'm wearing the Silent Legion set. With reduced durability because I have reduced its weight. So I can carry more things. But I got a potion made already, and I'm seriously thinking about changing. Well, no, I'm not. I'm going to change this. I'm just not exactly sure how I want to go with it. I think the best thing I can do is lose 5 points on vitality. But I want to keep this where it is. I like running around with 2 people. Plus I want to get some pets. After that, I'm not sure. I mean, I'd love some more carry weight. But it's so useless. Double resources on the final hit are more likely to get rare resources. So, you know, more ash and more gold ore when you're harvesting obsidian and, you know, stuff like that. So useless. I also wouldn't mind putting some points on the strength. Basically, I built it around the agility. I like the daggers. I've been using the serpent daggers until recently. Then I got some obsidian. I can make obsidian stuff now. So it has 1 more damage per point and 1% more armor penetration than the snake daggers. So it's really not that different. I was just tired of running around with the snake daggers. I've been running around with them for a while, and I think they look cool. The star daggers do. So. I'm sure there's some cool named ones in here somewhere I'll find, but mostly what I'm thinking it's going to get like a lot of these games where, you know, depending on the materials that I have, because I have, you know, an armor or a blacksmith that can add damage and one that can add armor penetration. Plus they're tier 4, both of them, thanks to the event. Well, no, I had this one. Conan the Hammer. That one I caught. But, kaput. So, I might have forced that guy in. I don't know. Either way. I did force in a few people, like I needed a sorcerer. Because I killed and captured so many. Even named ones. But we finally got one. That's because I made it happen. Aaronic the Summoner. Cheated him right into the game. I really did need a sorcerer. I don't really know what they do. In this bench. Hopefully something, maybe they reduce the materials is what I'm hoping for these things you have to make. It's nice and dark. I think this place looks pretty good at night. especially out here in the super darkness. And you get an idea of what's up the hill. Fortunately, one of the most powerful things that you have in this game, and I mean seriously, you don't know this maybe when on day one when you start playing Conan, but without doing anything on, you know, level 1, you have the most powerful ability in this game, and I kid you not, it's this right here. You can swim. Even alligators can't swim, okay? You are literally the only thing in the game that can swim. So really what you see here is about 180-degree barrier to my base. I don't need to do anything. So I love that. I mean, obviously, it doesn't really matter too much because we're not purging, and that's probably not the way you want to set up for a purge at all. That little light. But I thought for roleplay purposes, we'd have a wall. Eventually, I can throw some of these people that are all trained up or out of the wheel of pain now. Put some of these folks up on the wall to guard or whatever. I built the vault just because I wanted to see what this thing was about. Not much. There's the closest little camp. I love how close it is. I sort of made this look like it was a bunch of old ruins that we sort of co-opted. We got our Sept Sanctum here. He's got so much. I'll never have to worry about being poisoned ever again, right? It just keeps going, don't worry. But here's the wizard shack. Did this one in the storm glass. I really like the windows. Wish I could have done it all the way around. It just didn't work out the way I built this place. I need to move the stuff from that guy's table down there to this guy up here. We have Grief, the Dead Eater. Now I could probably throw one of these guys in my pocket and take him back with me to the other spot. But I tried to make it look like basically, you know, these are the remnants of whatever used to be here. And then we sort of added and built on. This is sort of like the wizard's quarters, but also sort of like just the quarters for the thralls. And again, it's purely for roleplay. I mean, obviously don't live there, but I thought it made it kind of look cool. I really wanted that kind of ramshackle look for some of the buildings, so I left some, look like they've been filled up, you know. This is part of like, this whole end of the old, whatever monument this was, is busted. And you can see they even use some wood to fix up some of the side pieces here. Aye. Oh, but there's a nice work area up here. I can start, I'm trying to spread some things out a little bit. Little storage room. And then, I don't know what I'm doing up here yet either. Huh. We'll put something over that. Maybe not. It's supposed to look janky. And then because I was really just running out of places to build stuff, I stuck the map room off the side here. And I had this cool little super plane crap looking, you know, setup for Yogg. But I needed an animal pen because I haven't done anything with these guys yet. I haven't made a single animal pet yet. And this thing is really big. I don't know if it needed to be armored, honestly. Nothing is coming to get me. But I mean, don't you want the best for your kitties and animals? B, it says it holds the biggest animals, so I didn't know if that really made a difference. I think you can grow an elephant, so, you know, I want to grow an elephant. And, so it's probably armored to keep, you know, your players from destroying your pen right away or whatever, or protect it from the purge, but not purging. So, I had a big flat area. I knew I could extend. It doesn't look good anymore. Like I said, it looked really dope when this was just kind of this shitty little, you know, setup for Yogg, and then this sort of leftover ruins we co-opted, but I like this part the best. It looks good from up top, too. So again, you know, I use Flotsam. I assume it's literally probably one of the weakest things you can build with. I did start mixing up the insulated wood. I wish I'd done a little bit more of that. And I just gave myself some defenses-ish. If people really want to get in, they can run along the shore and get to me. But this actually came in use because wolves kept coming into my area over here. This is a great place. There is, again, tons of resources nearby. We've got an entire city full of people. Like I said, I love, you know, being able to, you know, take your thralls in there to fight, go catch people, and of course grab some sorcerers. Get that obelisk. Buy some new people. And that is, like, game-wise, that's what I've been doing. Is training up my people a little bit. I took a break and built that other spot. And just getting obelisks. And buying fighters and workers. So I've got tons of named workers at this point. Not only that, you know, I've captured 2 or 3 that I just admitted into the game. But I mean, just a ton from the event. I have spares. I don't even know what to do with them all. I don't really need like a tier 4 armorer in this bench, but why not? I have an extra. And of course we have Grat Stankfinger. Like I said, you get this guy a lot. So I don't have any issues with Tanners. You're never going to believe who's over here. Oh, that's right, I do have a real one. Caught this guy. Alright. We'll hit... Got this. We'll hit the last... The original Noob base. And a great place, by the way, I think, to train your thralls. Where am I? That's the Sentinels. What about here? Uh, Welcome to the beginning of my noob journey. This is where it all started. We still have a few people around. That's why I brought that armor with me too. Oh, I'll throw them in the tannery. Probably more likely. I need more thick. It's like I still come here. It's a great place to train up your thralls. Because everything around is pretty low level, fairly spread out, and I spent a ton of time here, so I know. Okay, show me what the... Yeah, I know. Well, it's a... But... I just started to outgrow it once I started getting into some of the... once I hit level 60, 55 to 60, it was just too small, completely impractical. Again, I'm sure Purge would have been terrible. But tons of resources around here. Even though it's kind of spread out, a lot of iron that's really easy to get. You've also got this cave, which has a bunch of people in it and can have named thralls and priests. You've got this cave, which is really easy pretty early, the Cave of Fiends. It's just those, whatever, I guess they're called fiends. They're pretty easy to kill, and then the boss is a low-level boss. There's a spider here. Big giant spider you can kill. It's not that hard. I did it pretty early on, low level. What I did was I got the War Hawk spear or something like that. I got a legendary spear for 15 obelisks. I was like, I bet I could kill that spider with this spear. And I could, and I did. So I got a ton of experience on the dueling hawk of the something or rather sword. That with the shield of Kutamon that I had picked up somewhere along the way. I've had that since pretty early on. I went and killed the spider again and got another sword, and then that's sort of been history from there. However, I do want to build another base, and I've thought about it a few times. And I think I'm going to build a base over here in sort of that Middle Eastern style. Right around this city here. There are just a ridiculous amount of resources around, tons of metal, tons of coal, tons of rocks. You're not too far from where all those trees are down by the water. There's some wood around, I guess. But there's a lot of camps, lots of thralls. Like I said, I like building, relatively close to someplace. And, this place, which was just, the first time I came here, I just got straight murdered, and now I can take one thrall in there and we can just get whooped butt. So it's a good place again. Lots of little camps and animals, tons of gators and hyenas down by the water that you can kind of get your fighter thralls to sort of slowly bring them up to speed. The only question is where, but it kind of doesn't matter too much because everything around here, like this back area right here, I mean, look how flat this is and look how big this is. That's kind of why I built that well. I wanted to see what it looked like. Also, I mean, I can use this hill as a wall. Save resources, time, energy, effort. I don't know, I don't hate it right here. Got a camp right across the way from me at the main Dafari. The big Dafari camp. And then we're not too far from the sinkhole. Check out the map. There's probably a few more around too, right? And like I said, it's fairly central to the map. It's just that, you know, there's a lot of resources around here that are easy to gather that aren't necessarily at other places. It doesn't really matter now that I can grow plants, but I just kind of want one out here. And now out here, I was watching a couple of different videos. I want to check out this place while I'm here. I thought this might be a good spot to work my way into the jungle from. I hear it's good, except it rains all the time. But I don't know, you know. Again, I could build anywhere. This is where, like, all the thralls are, right? Oh, I think there's another space. It's sort of right in, off the back of there. Maybe around in here. But first of all, yes, I'm definitely going to build something out here. I love having, you know, there's named thralls in there. God, that is not the map, pizza. You can get named thralls in here. You know, you can always get lucky too. And some of the tribal areas. You're not too far from some of the stuff up here. This place has a lot of thralls, a lot of sorcerers, and there's also a headhunter merchant nearby. This isn't too far. That's a headhunter merchant right there. It's a fairly easy place to live and survive. And I wouldn't mind being able to get up here to these kind of like plains-like area. It's where I killed my first elephant. Maybe I was thinking of having an outpost up here. There's two places I really want to have an outpost. I'd like to have an outpost here, and I want to get an outpost. I want to say in here somewhere. There's like a frozen lake a little bit, and there's just a or maybe I'm looking down here. I don't know. There's a frozen lake, but there's just tons and tons of game. It's just just so many animals. There's nothing else that I could really see. Oh no, here it is. Here it is. This is where it is. Right here. Beautiful. Snow covered. It reminds me of a valley in, you know, something you'd see in Ark. There's just so many animals. So I thought it'd make a cool hunting lodge. And then I thought, well, also, well, here's the thing though. It's not that far, but it's still pretty far away. But there's tons of black ice. I even put a little box down here. There's one big ridge of black ice up here. But all around this place and all where the frost forge is, and down inside, just tons of black ice. So I looked at building a base up here, but it's just so dead, so barren. There's just nothing to do or go on to do, really. So, but here you can at least hit, multiple frost giant camp. There's just a ridiculous amount of animals. Run up here and go to the forge if you need to, or I mean, now that I can make star metal, I don't really know if there's a trade-off or not. Or obsidian, I mean. It seems to be a bit better. Alright, let me go have a look at this island. Let me just pop in by the water. Anyway, I watched some videos on, best base locations. That's how I knew you could build near that spot near my newest base. Hey, buddy. Right off the bat, huh? Oh, you're a beast. You got this. Oh, we're in trouble now. Give the man a fair fight. Well. Winner! Fancy. Eric the Slayer, huh? Excuse me, sorry. Okay, well, interesting. So I know both these players were saying that because of the way you have to access it, as far as like a purge situation, was pretty good. I'm not really worried about that. It's not particularly flat, but that's not really a problem. It actually gets, like if you started up here with like a flat spot here, it actually looks like it gets high enough that if you kind of worked it out. You can have either a couple of tiers. Yeah. Oh, this is nice. This whole area right here is pretty flat. Let's start up here. Again, I don't have to worry about a purge, so maybe down here. There's a nice squishy spot. Again, if I build here, though, I might lose the salamanders. I mean, it's nice enough. I see the appeal. You're basically living on Noob River. But where you get, like, you'd have to, like, bring your thralls with you, really. There's probably camps around. I just can't, I'm not really looking. There's one. Nope, it's rocks. I'd rather be, like, where there's some thralls. I'm sure there's a few hidden around in here somewhere. The folks that were building in that area weren't the type to not be at least near some thralls, but it's my biggest issue so far with the jungle. So there's a long way. Sorry about that. You know, I didn't really plan on goofing around like this. But yeah, I think I'm just going to keep, you know, I really enjoy this game. I'm having a lot of fun. It offers a lot for a player like me. There's tons of advantages as far as, like, you can really sort of play it how you want to play. It's kind of interesting. It's kind of fun to build across here. It's fairly the same. I will tell you this, if you've ever played Green Hell, it has the same exact background jungle noises. Interesting. I don't know. Is this water? Yeah. Halfway. There's a trail this way. But yeah, the first time I came here, it gave me like green hell flashbacks. I was like, wait, what? Did they really use the very same thing? Here we go. Maybe over here. Let's see, this one not too bad either. Or you could just beach it. It'd be cool to have this boat here, though. I haven't seen a ton of metal. Or any, really. There's a bunch of rock. Well, hey guys. Having a nap? Hey, sleepy. Sleepy monkeys. Now we're just getting ridiculous. I mean, here's, again, I could build down here. There's, like, nothing in resources, though. Alright, I guess we got some rocks and trees. There's metal, I haven't seen it. Coal either. But it'd be fun to hit this ship and these guys over and over again. Plus, they got merchants. There's some. Alright. This whole area's got it. What about over here? This where you like to hide it. Hey, buddy. Green wall of death. Yeah, just not a ton, but tons of people. I mean, think about it. So many of these little tribal areas. I mean, a lot of the jungle, I mean, I don't know. I haven't really gotten... It's just, it's very disorienting and confusing. So there's probably all kinds of little tribes in there I just haven't found. Alright.
Huh?
But I wouldn't mind being somewhere like up in here, or again, I don't know. Want to be closer. This place has a bunch of people too. Yeah, I was gonna go back to my real home, and we'll go back to the main place. Sorry. Just up the street from Clail's stronghold. I thought it was a pretty good spot. If you're not allowed to build here on certain servers, you can certainly build it here on your own. And again, I don't know. Yeah, I think I'm. Look at that, right at the base of the stairs. Ah, pizza. Yeah, I don't know. Like, I think you should be able to build here, personally. Look at this view. It's even better at night. And all the lights around the city, got all the lights around here. I'm excited. Tons and tons of gathering needs to happen. I need to go down into that city and actually get me some people. Grab some sorcerers too while I'm in there. And eventually I need to think about starting to actually decorate some of these places. Like I said, I threw some statues and some whatever's up there. I thought it looked pretty cool, but we're just getting started on that kind of thing. Alright, well, I'm good. Hopefully you enjoyed this. If you haven't catch this, thanks for watching. I appreciate it. And if you see this at a later date or time, thanks for watching. Hope you guys are having a good day, and y'all be good to each other.